He's a guard chicken.
It is farming like you expect in North Carolina in July. A crowing rooster, baskets of corn, squash, tomatoes, bell peppers, and hands stained by blackberries.
Those will probably never make it out the driveway. I will eat most of those.
But Grace Meadow Farms in Westville, North Carolina is growing protein. That's Carl Gunn feeding the boar hogs, his wife Gay feeding the chickens, and daughter Emma feeding the cows.
I guess I was born into it. My father was a farmer when I was a child, and we raised tobacco and some hogs, and that's, all I ever really wanted to do was farm.
Well, we do raise some produce, but mostly we have meats. I raise turkeys, chickens for meat, we have chickens for eggs, we have beef cows, and we have pigs that we raise.
And don't forget the ducks for both meat and eggs.
Well, duck eggs have more protein and a lot more vitamins, so they're very healthy. The yolk is larger as a percentage of the egg, so that's probably where that extra protein comes from. And they make your baked goods rise more, they're a little more fluffy, but you can use them for anything you use chicken eggs for. Deviled eggs, boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, whatever.
They've been selling their meats at the Winston-Salem Fairground Farmers Market for 9 years.
Well, we have regular customers that have been coming there for years and years, and you get to know people, and you get to know what they want, what they're looking for, and you try to have it there for them.
Ground pork and beef, whole chicken, beef and pork cuts, and specialty items like chorizo, a Mexican sausage that she sampled and sold out of in June. The list doesn't end there. They even have a limited sign-up program to localize your Thanksgiving.
So the little turkeys come this time of year, and I never put the list out until I know how many chicks I'm going to be able to get. And then we get them in the outdoor house, and they move on to pasture and the electric net. And we sign up for the number of turkeys that we're able to raise, and they're ready at Thanksgiving. The little chicks come as day old, so we don't hatch those chicks. But other than that, everything is born here on the farm and raised here on the farm, and we take care of it from birth until the end. And you want them to live a good life and to be healthy. All the poultry gets out on grass and eats bugs and does things like they would in the wild, and I think that makes it more nutritious and healthy for you too.
They are true farmers, enduring the good and the bad, waking every morning to bring a good product to market.
I'm glad I'm here and I don't have to put on a coat and tie and drive somewhere to go pound out something. I'm perfectly happy to think about what needs to be done. There's a lot of things that aren't pleasant to do, like moving livestock and animals, loading them and all can be difficult and somewhat hazardous and awfully messy and sweaty this time of year. But I still would rather do that. That's what goes through my head, is no matter how bad what I've got to do today is, it's better than having to go work in an office. I have done that.
This 70-acre farm came kind of late in life for them. They started out in dairy farming, but realized that the homestead style was maybe a little better, raise enough to sustain the family and a little extra that they could sell. And so life is what you expect on a farm. They worry about whether or not there's enough rain, or worse, if there's too much. And so when it works out, and often it does, they have a product to sell directly to you at the Winston-Salem Fairground Farmers Market. For the City of Winston-Salem, I'm Ed McNeal.